Hello everyone and welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars Republic Gunship. This is a UCS set. It's set 75309. It has 3,929 pieces and it retails for $400 right now in the United States. This set is an absolute behemoth to behold. It is one that I recently picked up from a Bricks and Minifigs store in Virginia on the way home from Brick Fair, Virginia 2023. It's one I've had my eye on for a long time, and I just finally had to pull the trigger on it. It's just such a massive model. It looks incredible. There are a lot of gripes with this set that are not really about the model itself, more about these minifigs we'll get into in a minute, and also the box of the set. But this model is just incredible and it looks great on display. You can see it has this nice display stand with the display plaque. But before we go in depth on the model, let's review these minifigs. The first minifig that we have right here is Mace Windu. You can see he's in his Clone Wars getup, and this is actually a figure that is exclusive to this set because if you can see on his torso, there are little dirt specks that are kind of reminiscent of Geonosis from that episode 2 scene. He has his purple lightsaber, of course, and nice printing for his Jedi robes. You can also see the good Mace Windu face print, no hairpiece, obviously. The thing that I wish would be different on this figure is that he would have dual molded legs with white on the bottom. You can see the back printing there, same thing with some dirt specks, but not a whole lot going on for the back of this Mace Windu figure. Overall, I think this figure could have been better, obviously with the inclusion of dual molded legs, but it is a pretty good figure and it is exclusive to this set, even if it's a very minor detail. And the second figure in the set is a Clone Trooper Commander. You can see he has a new yellow color there for the visor print on the helmet, and also the arms are in that nice orange yellow color. The figure is pretty simple in terms of a Phase 1 Clone Trooper from Attack of the Clones. Basically the same thing we got in that battle pack. This one just has the yellow markings on it. There's also some yellow printing there, the commander little symbol there on his torso print, and also the legs are pretty much the same that you would expect to see from a clone trooper. Looking at the back of the figure, extremely standard clone armor right there on the back print. Not a whole lot going on, just that belt maybe on the bottom and just the back of the armor there. And this figure comes with a blaster and has that newer clone face that I really like a lot that we saw introduced here just a few years ago. But that is pretty much it for the figures. And with that aside, let's get into the actual model. So looking at the model, you can really just get a sense of scale here. I guess we'll start here at the front and take a look at these nice bubble turrets. The way this is built on the front of the ship is really incredible. I love the techniques they use to get that sloping and that angle to look really smooth and really nice. The lime green pieces used really accent most of this well. And pretty much everything you'll see here are stickers. These are printed up top and all the bubble turrets are printed, but the plaque is a sticker. All these yellow markings, the Republic insignia there, and also most of the markings up here on these pods are also stickers. So taking a look at the way the stand fits in is very seamless. I don't even know if you can tell, but there's a 2x2 round brick there right towards the back of those dark red pieces, and that is just where the stand slides in, and it holds it at this frontal angle, which looks really nice for the gunship. It gives it a little forward tilt, which really works with the way the ship flies in the universe. And it's really a great way to display this set. It's something I've done with my 2023 X-Wing, where I modified the stand to actually give it a forward lean. Taking the model off of the stand is a pretty simple process. All you do is really just lift it up. It's very stable on the bottom of the ship and even towards the back at some points. But we're gonna take it off just so we can get a bit of a better look at most of the details. So again, here's that front system. This really is just a great looking part of the model. Up towards the top on the nose of the ship, really looks nice as well. The cockpits are pretty well built. I mean, they get the job done and they look really good. Even on the interior, as we'll take a look in just a little bit, The interior of these cockpits, while not minifig scale, obviously this is not minifigure scale, but it does look good and it is very detailed as well. Continuing up the top of the ship, there's some sticker detailing, and then we get to the missile systems, which look very nice right here. The two pods up here are identical. They have stickers running down the sides, some more stickers right there on those dark red pieces, and they're entirely brick built with an axle running through the middle of them. Here again, you can see some sticker detailing and those vents for the missiles on the top, and then some vents, maybe exhaust vents here at the rear of the ship. It has a nice little gun turret on the back that does swivel and get a good range of motion, and also a door back here that can open up. Looking at the detailing on the wings, you can see some sticker detailing there as we come down, but the shaping of these things really is magnificent. You also have the bubble turret there, which looks very nice. And on the underside of the wings, you can see we have some missiles there as well, 4 on each side of the gunship. One thing that was pretty annoying to build was to get these angled pieces in on the front and backs of the wings, but they look phenomenal. I mean, they hide away the way the wings connect, but the way that they just fit in is so satisfying. It was kind of difficult because they're only connected really by 2 studs, but they do look great. Up here at the front, we have bubble turrets on each side. Now this is based off of episode 2, Attack of the Clones, from, the Geonosis scene. So it does have these bubble turrets at the front and only the one door on it. Looking inside, you can see some missiles on the backs of the doors, some racks for the troopers to hold on to, and then 2 control panels on the inside, maybe to activate the doors or something like that. Moving this turret out of the way, you can see this front section. It's maybe like a little hallway. There's actually some nice ventilation piece detailing in there that really give it some texture. The yellow pieces on the set do accent well to the gray and the white, as well as the green there. And these here and this right here are all stickered elements. Looking at the way the doors are built, the shaping of this is extremely accurate. It's a very nice build, and the way that it moves on this system we'll see here in a second is very, very nice, and these look great at the back of the ship. So I guess in terms of features, there are a few on this set. $400 UCS set, while a great display model, does have some features to it. So here at the front, you have these turrets that swivel around, and both of them can go whichever way you would like. Maybe a little bit of play feature there. Also, you have these bubble turrets, and they both swivel around. You can maybe pretend that they're shooting those laser beams out of there. Those also open up, and on the inside, there are some seats with control panels for a clone to maybe sit in there. Up at the top, we also have the cockpit, which these pieces are very nice, and they do come off. And it can be hard to get them off depending on how well you put them on. But looking at the cockpit, we'll take a look at that. These are very detailed, very well built, and they look really nice. You can see down in the cockpit, there are 2 nice control panels there, both identical, but they do look nice here for these clones to use. You can get the very back bottom of the ship. There is a ramp here that you can use to maybe drop some troops out of the ship, but there's nothing really included to actually have come out of here. And here at the back, you have another one of these turrets that you can have swivel around and maybe shoot just to protect the rear of the gunship. Up in the top where we have these missiles here, if you spin them, they actually go opposite directions of each other. And the final and probably most prominent feature we have is the fact that the doors actually do open and close. So they're on a little rail, a little Technic system that's built right here. And if you move them in, they kind of do come off of the ship, which looks cool. You can see that really looks awesome. If you have both of the doors completely open, the ship does look a little bit goofy and very, very open, but I suppose that is something that you can do. So all in all, I do think that this is a phenomenal model. I think it's a great set, and I think it's definitely one that is worth getting at $400. Now, while the figures do leave a little to be desired, the model itself really makes up for that, in my opinion. When you're buying a UCS set, and I'm not I'm not making the statement that LEGO shouldn't give us exclusive figures or good figures. Like a clone pilot, that's really what I think should have been in this set. Even just 2 clone pilots probably would have been even better than this Mace Windu figure and this Commander. Looking at it as a set and as this model, the model is just incredible. I have it listed at number 4 on my UCS ships and vehicles list. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to go check that out. But this is just a great set, one that I'm so glad that I picked up, and one that I'm just really glad to add to the collection. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to let me know down in the comments below, and leave a like and consider subscribing. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.